Chapter 1. Farid's Return. Farid Al-Zahir's journey from the vibrant markets of Asia to the bustling streets of New York was not just a physical one. It was a journey back to his roots, to a life he left behind 20 years ago. The wealth he amassed through his business was a testament to his hard work, but now, as he set foot in California, his heart was heavy with nostalgia. San Francisco, with its foggy mornings and the Golden Gate standing tall, was merely a pit stop, yet an important one. Farid longed to see Elias Mansour, his old friend whose silence in recent years puzzled him. Elias, unlike Farid, lived off an inheritance, finding solace in books about the occult and magic, far removed from the reality of work and wealth. Chapter 2. The Mysterious Mansion. Elias's response to Farid's note was swift, beckoning him to the mansion that night. As Farid approached the mansion, the stormy weather mirrored his inner turmoil. Elias's home, an imposing structure with a foreboding tower, seemed to hold secrets in its shadows. The unlocked door was an invitation into a world Farid had almost forgotten, a world where Elias's fascination with the occult shaped his very existence. As he climbed the dimly lit stairs to meet Elias, memories of their past flooded back, mingling with apprehension. Chapter 3. A Changed Friend. Elias greeted Farid in attire that seemed borrowed from another era, his once handsome features now marred by time and solitude. The room, lit by a solitary lamp, was filled with artifacts and books that spoke of Elias's obsession with the unknown. Their conversation, initially awkward, veered into the realm of the occult. Elias's mention of a tapping noise, a supposed communication from beyond, unsettled Farid. Despite his skepticism, Farid could not deny the eerie atmosphere that the storm outside and the dimly lit room inside conjured. Chapter 4. Tapping into the Past. Elias shared the story of a mysterious woman, a vision of beauty that haunted him from their first encounter. Their communication, limited to soft taps on the wall, was a secret exchange that ended abruptly with her disappearance and subsequent death. Elias believed these events were linked to the fatal triad, an omen of death from his occult readings. The tapping they heard was the final sign, he feared, of his impending doom. Chapter 5. The Fatal Triad. Farid listened, torn between concern for his friend and disbelief at the tale's fantastical elements. The tapping continued, a morbid soundtrack to Elias's tale of lost love and cursed fate. Despite his discomfort, Farid stayed, compelled by loyalty and an unspoken promise to stand by Elias in what seemed to be his final hours. Their friendship, tested by time and distance, was now bound by a shared vigil against the shadows of fate. Chapter 6. Elias's Legacy. The morning brought a grim closure. Elias was found lifeless, his demise as mysterious as the life he led. Farid, now the keeper of Elias's story, grappled with the weight of their final conversation. The line between reality and the occult blurred as Farid pondered the power of belief and the possibility of unseen worlds. Chapter 7. New Beginnings. Farid's return to New York was not just a homecoming, but a new beginning. Elias's story, a blend of love, loss, and the supernatural, inspired Farid to pen a memoir. The book, detailing their friendship and the mysteries that enveloped Elias's life, was Farid's tribute to a soul that searched for meaning in the unseen. Chapter 8. The Unseen Bond. The memoir became a bridge between cultures, an exploration of the universal search for connection, whether in this world or beyond. Farid's narrative resonated with readers, drawing them into a world where the bonds of friendship transcended the physical realm. As Farid embarked on book tours, he shared not just Elias's story, but the broader message of understanding and empathy across cultures and beliefs. Elias's mansion, now under Farid's care, became a haven for scholars of the occult, transforming it into a center for study and dialogue. Chapter 9. The legacy of friendship. Farid's journey came full circle as he returned to Cairo, bringing with him the lessons learned from Elias's life and death. He established a foundation in Elias's name, dedicated to exploring the intersection of science, spirituality, and the occult. The foundation fostered a community where skeptics and believers could debate and discover, united by the quest for knowledge and the human experience of mystery and wonder. Chapter 10. The Eternal Search. A few years passed, but the story of Farid and Elias remained a beacon for those who sought to understand the depths of friendship and the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of reality. Farid's memoir, now translated into multiple languages, continued to inspire new generations to explore the unknown with open hearts and minds. In the end, Farid realized that the true treasure was not the wealth he accumulated or the accolades his book received, but the journey of discovery he embarked on with Elias, a journey that proved the most profound mysteries lie not in ancient tomes, but in the human heart. Given the completion of the initial tale, let's embark on Part 2, where Farid's journey continues, introducing new challenges and adventures. Part 2, Farid's Quest for the Unseen. Chapter 11, The Invitation. Under the soft glow of a desk lamp, Farid sifted through his mail. One letter, sealed with an intricate emblem, caught his attention. To Farid Al-Zahir, seeker of truths, it read. His heart quickened as he broke the seal. Dear Mr. Al-Zahir, the letter began, your journey has inspired many. We invite you to the Library of Shadows in Istanbul to uncover knowledge long hidden from the world. Farid leaned back, his mind racing. Could this be the next chapter? He pondered, excitement building within him. He decided, there and then, that his adventure was far from over. Chapter 12. The Library of Shadows. Istanbul greeted Farid with its vibrant mosaic of cultures and history. The Library of Shadows was nestled in an ancient part of the city, its presence almost whispered by the locals. Greeted by the librarian, an elderly man named Iskander, Farid felt a mix of anticipation and reverence. We've awaited your arrival, Mr. Al-Zahir, Iskander said, his voice echoing through the stone corridors. The manuscript of destiny awaits you. Chapter 13. The Manuscript of Destiny. Iskander led Farid to a chamber where the manuscript lay on a pedestal, bathed in moonlight from a solitary window. Many have sought its wisdom, yet few have understood its true message. Iskander spoke softly, handing Farid a pair of white gloves. Farid's fingers trembled as he turned the pages, each filled with symbols and languages that danced before his eyes. Nights turned into days as Farid delved into the manuscript, drawn into a world where the lines between reality and the mystical blurred. Chapter 14. The Vision. One evening, as Farid studied, a sudden gust of wind blew the pages to a section he hadn't noticed before. It spoke of a crystal orb that could reveal one's deepest desires. Is this part of the test? Farid whispered, looking up at Iskander. Iskander nodded, leading Farid to a hidden alcove where the orb pulsed with a soft light. Look deep into the orb, Farid. Let it reveal your heart's true path, he instructed. Farid gazed into the orb, and visions of his past in Cairo, his successes, and possible futures unfolded before him. Each path was distinct, filled with its own joys and sorrows. Chapter 15. The Choice. The visions faded, leaving Farid in a contemplative silence. What do I seek most in this world? He asked himself, the weight of his choices pressing upon him. He realized his pursuit of wealth and acclaim paled in comparison to his thirst for knowledge and understanding. I choose the path of enlightenment, Farid declared, a sense of peace washing over him. Iskander smiled. You have chosen wisely. The manuscript of destiny is now yours to guard and learn from. Chapter 16. Guardian of the Manuscript. With the manuscript under his care, Farid returned to Cairo, transformed. He established the Sanctuary of Wisdom, a place for those who sought to understand the mysteries of life. The sanctuary became a beacon, attracting scholars and mystics eager to share in the knowledge Farid had uncovered. Farid's evenings were spent under the stars, the manuscript by his side, as he pondered the unseen forces that guided the universe. This journey has shown me that true wealth lies not in gold, but in the wisdom we share, he reflected. Chapter 17. Bridges Between Worlds. Years passed, and the Sanctuary of Wisdom grew into a place of great learning and exchange. Farid's story, enriched with new chapters of discovery and enlightenment, inspired countless others to embark on their quests for understanding. One evening, as Farid walked through the sanctuary's gardens, he met a young seeker, eyes alight with curiosity. "Mr. Al-Zahir, your journey has inspired me to seek my own truths," the young man said. Farid placed a hand on his shoulder. "Every journey begins with a single step. May your path be illuminated with the light of knowledge," he replied, his heart full of hope for the future. Chapter 18. The Legacy Continues. Farid al-Zahir's legacy became a tapestry of stories, wisdom, and the eternal quest for understanding. The Sanctuary of Wisdom stood as a testament to his journey, a place where the veil between the known and the unknown was lifted, if only slightly. As Farid penned his thoughts one starlit night, he realized that his greatest discovery was the journey itself, the endless quest for knowledge, and the bridges built between hearts and minds. "In seeking the unseen, we uncover the truths within ourselves," he wrote, his words a beacon for future generations to follow. In the end, Farid's journey reminded all who knew of him that while the treasures of this world are fleeting, the pursuit of knowledge and the connections we forge along the way are eternal. This story follows Farid al-Zahir from his successful career back to a nostalgic journey to his roots. It details his reunion with an old friend, Elias Mansour, deeply involved in the occult, leading to a mysterious and emotional exploration of the unseen and the unknown. Farid's journey evolves from rekindling old friendships to pursuing a deeper understanding of mystical knowledge, ultimately transforming him into a guardian of ancient wisdom and a bridge between different worlds and cultures. Through this journey, Farid discovers that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in wisdom, knowledge, and the human connections we forge. His legacy, marked by the establishment of the Sanctuary of Wisdom, continues to inspire the quest for understanding and the eternal search for meaning beyond the physical realm. This story, as presented, aligns with the B1 level of the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR. For a few reasons. 1. Vocabulary and expressions. The narrative employs a range of vocabulary that includes descriptive adjectives, verbs, and adverbs, which are typical of B1 level. The language used to describe settings, emotions, and characters' thoughts is more complex than the basic survival language found at A1 and A2 levels, but still accessible to an intermediate learner. 2. Sentence structure. The story features a variety of sentence structures, including compound and some complex sentences, indicative of B1 proficiency. It demonstrates the ability to convey detailed information, narrate a story, and express feelings and opinions, which are key competencies at this level. 3. Dialogue and interaction. The use of dialogue to advance the narrative and develop characters aligns with B1 capabilities. It shows an understanding of how to engage in direct speech and convey character interactions, which requires a grasp of conversational language and social expressions. 4. Cohesion and coherence. The narrative's ability to maintain coherence through the use of connectors and cohesive devices, and to structure a story into chapters with a clear beginning, middle, and end, showcases text organization skills characteristic of B1. 5. Thematic complexity. The story's themes, including friendship, the pursuit of knowledge, and self-discovery, are explored with a level of depth and nuance that requires an intermediate understanding of language to fully appreciate. The narrative explores abstract ideas and personal growth, which are more complex than the concrete, everyday situations described at A1 and A2 levels. However, the story might border on B2 in places due to its thematic complexity and the depth of character exploration, but the straightforward narrative style and the general accessibility of the vocabulary used keep it closer to the B1 level. The CEFR B1 level is characterized by the ability to understand the main points of clear standard input on familiar matters regularly encountered in work, school, leisure, etc., and to deal with most situations likely to arise while traveling in an area where the language is spoken. This story's language and structure fit well within these parameters, making it suitable for an intermediate language learner seeking to expand their comprehension and expressive abilities. Next, here is also an explanation of 30 key words and phrases from the story, aimed to assist English beginner learners in understanding and using them in daily life. 1. Journey, a trip from one place to another. In the story, Farid's journey refers to his travels and personal growth. You can say, "I'm going on a journey to Italy next summer." 2. Nostalgia, a sentimental longing for the past. Farid felt nostalgia for his old life in New York. You might feel nostalgia when you remember happy times from your childhood. 3. Pit stop, a short stop to rest during a trip. San Francisco was a pit stop for Farid on his way to New York. Use it like, "Let's make a pit stop at the next cafe." 4. Solace, comfort in a time of sadness. Elias found solace in his books. If you're feeling sad, you might find solace in talking to a friend. 5. Occult, supernatural, mystical, or magical beliefs. Elias was interested in the occult. You could say, "I'm reading a book about occult practices." 6. Unlocked door, a door that's not locked and can be opened. The mansion's unlocked door was an invitation for Farid. In daily life, please check if the door is unlocked before you leave. 7. Apprehension, anxiety or fear about the future. Farid felt apprehension as he climbed the stairs. You might feel apprehension before a job interview. 8. Eerie, strange and frightening. The atmosphere in Elias's room was eerie. Use it like, "The empty house had an eerie feeling." 9. Tapping noise, a light, quick hitting sound. The tapping noise in the story suggested a mysterious communication. In daily life, I heard a tapping noise on the window. 10. Mystical, relating to mysteries or spiritual rites. The story involved mystical elements like the crystal orb. She believes in mystical powers of crystals. 11. Guardian, someone who protects something. Farid became the guardian of the manuscript of destiny. Use it like, "My older brother has always been my guardian." 12. Sanctuary, a safe or sacred place. Farid established the sanctuary of wisdom. You could say, "This garden is my sanctuary from the busy city." 13. Legacy, something left behind after a person has passed. Farid's legacy was his quest for understanding. In life, he left a legacy of kindness and generosity. 14. Manuscript, a book, document, or piece of music written by hand or typed. The manuscript of destiny was central to the story. I found an old manuscript in the attic. 15. Reverence, deep respect for someone or something. Farid felt reverence for the Library of Shadows. She spoke with reverence about her grandmother. 16. Chamber, a large room used for formal or public events. The manuscript was in a chamber in the library. In a castle, the king summoned them to the main chamber. 17. Vision, a thought, concept, or object formed by the imagination. Farid had a vision of his past and futures. Use it like, "I have a vision for a better world." 18. Insight, the ability to understand people or situations in a deep way. Farid gained insight from the manuscript. Her book provides great insight into human behavior. 19. Unfolded, revealed, or opened up. The story unfolded as Farid read the manuscript. In conversation. The plot of the movie unfolded in an unexpected way. 20. Deepened, made or became deeper. The narrative deepened with Farid's discoveries. Our friendship deepened over the years. 21. Unseen forces, powers or influences that are not visible. Farid pondered the unseen forces guiding the universe. In life, sometimes, unseen forces seem to change our plans. 22. Endless quest, a never-ending search. Farid's journey was an endless quest for knowledge. Scientists are on an endless quest for truth. 23. Bridges built, connections made between different things. Farid built bridges between hearts and minds. This event builds bridges between communities. 24. Illuminate, to light up or make clear. Farid's path was illuminated with knowledge. Use it in a sentence like, the flashlight illuminated the dark path. 25. Veil lifted, a barrier or cover being removed to reveal something hidden. The sanctuary of wisdom lifted the veil between the known and the unknown. The documentary lifted the veil on the issue. 26. Mosaic, a picture or pattern created by arranging together small colored pieces. Istanbul's culture is described as a vibrant mosaic. The artist created a beautiful mosaic of sea glass. 27. Quicken, to make or become faster. Farid's heart quickened as he read the letter. The music quickened and everyone danced faster. 28. Beckoning, making a gesture to encourage someone to come closer or follow. The mansion beckoned Farid into its mysteries. The mountain peaks were beckoning in the distance. 29. Flooded back, to return to the mind vividly. Memories flooded back to Farid as he entered Elias's home. When I visited my old school, memories flooded back. 30. Crystal orb, a spherical object made of crystal, often used in mystical practices. The crystal orb revealed Farid's heart's desires. She kept a crystal orb on her desk for inspiration. These explanations aim to help beginners understand the story better and see how these words and phrases can be used in various contexts in their daily lives. From the story of Farid Al-Zahir and his journey, we can learn several valuable lessons that apply to both personal development and understanding the world around us. 1. The importance of self-discovery. Farid's journey from a successful businessman to a seeker of mystical knowledge highlights the importance of exploring one's own beliefs, desires, and truths. It teaches us that wealth and success are not the only measures of a fulfilling life. Understanding oneself and pursuing one's passions are equally important. 2. Value of friendship. The story underscores the profound impact of friendship on our lives. Farid and Elias's relationship, despite the passage of time and Elias's eventual demise, remains a significant part of Farid's journey. It shows that true friendships can shape our choices, beliefs, and understanding of the world. 3. Openness to new experiences. Farid's willingness to leave his comfort zone and explore unknown territories, both physically and intellectually, serves as a reminder of the growth that comes from embracing new experiences. His journey from New York to Istanbul and into the depths of mystical studies illustrates how being open to new ideas can lead to significant personal evolution. 4. Legacy of knowledge, the establishment of the sanctuary of wisdom. Farid highlights the importance of sharing knowledge and fostering a community of learning. It teaches us that what we leave behind for future generations, in terms of knowledge and wisdom, is a valuable legacy. 5. Interconnectedness of cultures. Farid's journey through different cultures, from the vibrant markets of Asia to the mystical library in Istanbul, emphasizes the richness and diversity of human civilizations. It encourages us to appreciate and learn from various cultural perspectives and understand the interconnectedness of our global community. 6. Seeking the unseen. The narrative delves into the exploration of the unseen and the unknown, symbolized by Farid's quest for mystical understanding. It suggests that there is more to life than meets the eye, and that exploring the mysteries of existence can lead to profound insights. 7. Courage in facing the unknown. Farid's determination to explore the occult, despite skepticism and the potential dangers, showcases the courage required to confront the unknown. It serves as an inspiration to face our fears and uncertainties with bravery. 8. The journey is the reward. Ultimately, the story conveys that the pursuit of understanding and knowledge is a journey with its own rewards. Farid's realization that his greatest discovery was the journey itself teaches us to appreciate the process of learning and growing, rather than focusing solely on the destination. Through the story of Farid Al-Zahir, readers are invited to reflect on their own life journeys, the value of deep connections, the courage to explore the unknown, and the enduring legacy of knowledge. It's a tale that intertwines personal growth with the mystical, urging us to look beyond the material and into the depths of our own hearts and the mysteries of the universe. This story and its narration are provided by English Made Easy. Learn through stories. Copying or re-uploading is strictly prohibited.